For real, though.
Fuck, epic fail.
Oops, fuck.
Epic fucking fail.
Alright, hello everybody, my name is Jared Wells, and welcome back to the West Media Podcast. I'm here with Tony. Brandon couldn't be here, but that's okay, he'll be on next week. But this week, before we look into next week, this week we have lots of stuff to cover. Tony, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah, let's do this. So, first thing we gotta talk about today is AEW, All Elite Wrestling. And honestly, I think this could probably be the biggest competitor to WWE since WCW went out of business.
About freaking time we have competition.
For real.
Because TNA wasn't shit.
No, but they're coming back. They could also be up there. New Japan is, but they're in a different country.
New Japan's are kicking every American promotion ass.
ROH is slowly climbing up. But AEW, with Tony Khan behind them, I feel like they're going to be like the most direct competitor to WWE.
Oh yeah.
But huge signings that they announced. They signed Pac. They signed Britt Baker. They signed
Chris Jericho.
The Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, Chris Jericho. They have SCU. Obviously, the Elite, minus Marty Scurll.
Yeah, minus my big disappointment.
It kind of sucks because I like Marty.
I did too. Like, I honestly was starting to like him more. Like,
but you know, maybe when his contract is up later this year, he'll
do the right thing.
Yeah, he'll go to AEW later.
He'll do the right thing.
Kenny Omega, obviously a part of the Elite. He can't technically sign because his contract isn't up with New Japan yet. That ends on the 28th of this month. But he will go to AEW, join his friends next month. So that would be awesome.
Which will be awesome.
Hell yeah. Huge WWE news though. The Revival, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Anyone else we want to add? Oh, Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler, yep.
They all might be. Well, Dolph Ziggler. Actually, okay, so this is the second time we're recording this.
Yeah.
And today it's announced that Dolph Ziggler left WWE. So maybe go. What name would he use for AEW if he goes there?
What he would use? Lots of names. Yeah, that's true.
Would he still do the Spirit Squad gimmick? Because the other two do.
No, he unveiled years ago that he's way over that gimmick. In fact, his attire is actually in his mom's attic.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, actually, right where it belongs.
I'm really surprised to see what name he's going to use now, because he's been Dolph Ziggler since, 2007?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's been a long time. So I'm very interested to see what he uses and honestly where he goes. He might not even go to AEW. Right. He could go to ROH or even travel over to Japan. Who knows?
Actually, him and ROH, I could see some title opportunities coming his way.
Oh hell yeah!
Better opportunities.
Yeah. He could go to probably any wrestling promotion and they'll accept him wholeheartedly.
His resume's great. Well, yeah, his resume is pretty good.
It is.
World heavyweight title.
Intercontinental Championship. U.S. champion.
Mm-hmm. Tag
team champion with Big E Langston.
That's right.
But yeah.
Or you mean Big E?
No, fuck that.
Yeah, it's Big E now.
Yeah, I'm just... that's just crazy. But Finn Balor, AJ Styles, The Revival, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, they all want to leave, which I do not blame them at all.
The Revival
needs something new. They need fucking something new.
I never even realized they were actually in WWE. That tells you how much I paid attention to them. Like, what did they accomplish?
They won this past week on Raw. That's the first time in like 4 or 5 months that they actually won a match.
Right.
Like, they just... They just keep losing for some reason.
Yeah, fuck the Revival.
Yeah, dude, fuck the Revival. But talking about WWE, huge Royal Rumble news: Balor versus Lesnar is going to be on the card.
That is going to be a big match.
It's going to be a great match. I cannot wait.
Great match.
You
never know. Maybe he could be the superstar to take down the Beast.
Maybe. I'm hoping he is, but rumors have it he's not going to.
Well, rumors did say that this was the year where they were going to give Finn Balor a bigger push. So this could be part of the bigger push.
Or, I was talking to our friend Brandon, who obviously couldn't be on the show today, that we were talking about it, and he's like, well, it sounds like they're just trying to give Balor all of his, bucket list stuff, so then he can leave and, do something else. Which I would also be okay with.
Yeah, if he went back to New Japan, I'd be fine with that.
Or he could follow everyone else and go to AEW.
I think he's more committed to the. If he were to leave, I think he's more committed to the OGBC. Just saying, they have a nice long history.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother conversation we get into later.
Yeah, because if he does go back to the OGBC, that would be kind of...
I mean, that's a long conversation we can have, next week with Brandon. We have Styles versus Bryan. Bryan's the champion, right?
Yes.
I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know who's champion.
Yeah, he's still got the gold.
So what if this is to set up for one more big match for Styles, and then he leaves?
That's possible. Very possible. I mean, it's rumored. There is rumors about him him leaving the company and whatnot.
And he wants to go back to. He wants to go to AEW with his friends.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't blame him.
Right.
It's like high school all over again. You want to go where all your friends are at, and then you want to leave your school to rejoin with all your friends.
Yeah.
I know how that one felt.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, we all do. It freaking sucked.
But yeah, man, I cannot wait for the Royal Rumble, man. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Could we see some big returns in the women's and men's Royal Rumble match this year?
It happens almost every year. You never know who. You know what? Everyone's so silent about it. You never know. Yeah. We could have a Hall of Famer enter the damn thing. We could have someone new or someone returning.
Could we see Undertaker come in and chokeslam everyone for no reason? Yeah. Like he's not even in it. He just shows up and just chokeslams everyone in the ring.
I think his ring time is coming to an end.
That would be dope though. If him and Kane just automatically just come in the ring.
Isn't Kane a mayor now?
He can take some time to wrestle. Oh, this is chokeslamming people and leaving. They can do that.
Yeah, they can do that, but I don't think that would make his resume look good. No, yeah, I was chokeslamming people for the past.
It's fine.
He debuted in 97. What?
Well, technically he debuted in 95 as the dentist.
Right, but
Isaac Yankem. Yep. As Kane in 97, yeah, but I was just giving you a hard time because I like to.
Isaac Yankem.
I cannot wait for the Royal Rumble this year. I'm actually gonna watch it this time. I watched it last year, but I haven't been watching pay-per-views for WWE lately. So
yeah, I've been slacking on the pay-per-views.
Yeah, but there is someone who is going to be in the Royal Rumble by the name of John Cena. Can't see me, John Cena.
Oh Lord.
So
wait, is he actually in the Rumble or in a match?
I believe he's in the Rumble.
Chances of him winning for one last go?
Very low.
Very low. I mean, he don't show up. He barely has been in the ring for he took an ass load of time off.
I mean, he just keeps making movies.
Yeah, which
it was confirmed next month he's starting to shoot another movie.
Huh.
This is why I don't think he's going to win matches for a while, because
I don't think he's going to win. It's just a distraction.
Yeah.
Big distraction, but hey, at least he's making more doing movies then.
Yeah,
I mean, we can honestly say he's officially gone Hollywood. You can really say that, like,
yeah, yeah.
Just like The Rock.
The Rock was a shorter time though.
Him, shorter time, then went Hollywood full time.
Yeah, he doesn't really come back anymore.
Nah. Because he's probably like, well, he has the money, so.
Yeah, true.
Just like Chris Jericho said, I got the money.
I don't need the money.
I don't need the money.
So John Cena, since he's in a lot of movies, and that takes a lot of time to do. 2019, he's been wrestling for 17 years.
17 years and still strong.
Do you think he's gonna wait till it's 20 years and retire? Or do you think he's gonna retire this year or next year?
Well, you do have to remember he has yet to break Ric Flair's record for a champion.
I don't want him to. I want someone else to.
Yeah,
I will be fine with literally anyone else breaking that record.
Randy Orton's getting way up there.
Yeah, so is Triple H.
I guess corporate ass is gonna step in the ring for another. I mean, I know he has the power to. I know he can make it happen, but I highly doubt his corporate ass is gonna fucking get back in there.
He could.
I don't think his corporate ass would have the balls big enough. Sorry, Triple H, but we're stating facts. You're just trapped in that office.
Well, you know what? We'll see. I think John Cena's gonna retire here coming up soon. At least I hope he does. That's pretty much it about John Cena. There's not much to talk about anymore. He did endorse Becky Lynch and Finn Balor.
To what?
To be the top
He
wrestlers
did give
on the shows.
Finn Balor praise for winning that match on Monday night to.
No, he did.
To go and face Brock Lesnar.
Speaking of women, the women's tag titles are officially back in WWE. What are your thoughts on those?
Very good move for the women's division.
Agreed.
I mean, there's a lot of women's stables in the men.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a lot of stable of the women, and it's like, it's really not fair that all the guys get all these fancy titles and all these tag and whatnot.
Right.
And then it's like, the women only get like the women's title and, you know, the women's WWE champion, you know. It's like, really? Not a lightweight champion, featherweight? And then
apparently not.
And then they finally stepped up their game and brought the women's tag to which there's going to be a lot of interesting women's tag team champions out of the division. Yeah.
I kind of hope the Iconics are the first champions, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams. You know, you have the Riot Squad.
Yeah.
I could see them going at it.
I could see Absolution getting back together for the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Boston Hug connection, which makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah, there could be new alliances just for the title.
Yeah, who knows? It's going to be really interesting. It really is.
Very interesting.
So we're going to take a quick break right here, and we're going to plug our friend Dak Ryan's podcast on Anchor.fm. It's an app you can get on your phone.
Is it free?
Yes, it is free.
It's a free app.
The Dak Ryan Experience. He's a backyard wrestler.
Very talented young individual.
Very talented.
He's pretty much one of those backyard wrestlers who you really can tell yourself, yeah, I could see him in going pros.
Yeah, definitely.
If the money's right and if he has the opportunity, he needs to frickin' take it.
Oh yeah, for real.
Needs to
Anchor.fm, the Dak Ryan Experience. Go follow it. Go listen to it. I've listened to a couple of them. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I've yet to listen to them, and as what you tell me, they sound pretty good.
They do. They have very good quality. I was a little surprised, but what can I say? Speaking of Dak Ryan and Backyard Wrestling, the Backyard Wrestling scene has gotten huge lately. Huge.
Yeah. There's a lot of kids doing it. I mean, originally, it was basically a no-go because moms were always suing the wrestling companies just because the kids would be doing all these moves at their house. You know, we have siblings getting hurt, doing it on school grounds, which
is a no-no.
It's a very no-no. I mean, seriously, why would you just go to school just hey, I'm gonna do an RKO, lock you in a submission holder, you know,
don't
do all these moves and whatnot. It's like, yo, you know, and it's like, do you not see on the TV? I mean, back when we were kids, we didn't have the please do not try this stuff at home because that wasn't a thing at the time.
No.
Because once we saw it on TV, we're like, all right, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, there's a account on Instagram, Backyard Wrestling News, which
Wait, what?
Yeah, has.
All right, I guess you're right about it's getting huge.
Yeah. If you go through it here, I'll go through a little bit of it, and it's like all these different like backyard wrestling promotions. It's crazy, man. It is. It's really crazy. Let's see here. It's the Backyard Wrestling Network.
Backyard. Dude,
on
that
Instagram.
could honestly, that should be on televised. Like, yeah, that should be televised. Like, I could honestly, like, if it was on a certain network, I would watch it.
It would be dope.
I'd binge watch it.
Hell yeah. Oh, speaking of backyard wrestling, TBW just signed like 4 new guys.
4 new talents.
What do you think about that?
Excellent. Other people getting an opportunity to wrestle on such a since what is it? I forgot the name. I had a brain fart.
Of what?
The wrestling company.
DSW?
Is that where they got signed, DSW?
They got signed from DSW.
Oh, from DSW.
It's like Cat Havoc and stuff.
Oh, so they got lots of talent. Sorry, I had a brain fart.
That's what. They got signed to TBW.
That's good.
Yes, it is good. Sorry, I'm trying to log into my Instagram right now.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Internet kind of went away for a while.
Yeah, it did. It just
so
fucking...
bear with us. Technical difficulties. We're
all right. So I'm gonna go through all these Okay, so it's backyard _ wrestling _ network on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna go through all like all of these promotions, man. JNA, TWE.
TWE.
I wanna go back. Damn it. God damn it. I just fucking left the thing. This is why I don't like Instagram sometimes.
Right.
You got TBW, MEBW. Let's see here. CMW Backyard Wrestling from Australia. Australia, that's right.
Australia, huh?
SWA. Another TBW, Tennessee Backyard Wrestling.
Tennessee Backyard Wrestling.
PTWF. BYW. I mean, it's huge. NTW.
Very huge.
IBW. And you got DSW that we just talked about. You got DSBW, which I think they follow me on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
My weather's company one. TWA, AMW, ZWE.
ZWE, that sounds entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, man.
ZWE, I like that.
Yeah. EBW. You know, like...
EBW.
It's blowing right the fuck up, man. And I am honestly happy to see that. Because it's like, it's kind of like the explosion of independent promotions.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but with, backyard wrestling. And I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. I really am.
Right. I'm excited to see how many of those... Because you never know. If we look into these other companies and see how talented these wrestlers are like.
I'm always one to extend a hand and want to work with anyone.
Exactly, that would be cool.
I'll work with pretty much anyone. Like, I don't really mind who it is or where they're out of or whatever. It's about wrestling.
It is. It's
about
something
wrestling.
we enjoy and love. We pass. We're just like that.
Yes. And I am.
And it would be cool if you were managed to be able to sign someone like.
Hell yeah.
Like if someone contacted you and be like, I see you're starting a company and wondering if I could join. It's all it takes. You just gotta DM Jared Black. Then we can talk business from there.
Damn right. The King of Michigan 23, THA, King of MI 23 on Instagram if you want to talk. But yeah, man, I am very, very excited. I'm excited to see what TBW is gonna do. They got their ring up. They built the ring.
Oh, they got the ring?
They got the ring. Very excited for that. Dak Ryan.
So some of these backyard wrestlings actually have rings, and then others are probably using trampoline or a mattress, starting out with something and then working their way up. So those who don't have rings can save up for a ring.
Yeah.
Which would be awesome.
So moving on from wrestling. I know I like talking about wrestling, but we have other stuff to talk about too. Oh, fuck.
We got a lot of things.
The NFL.
NFL.
The last round of the playoffs are this weekend.
You got your picks. NFC, Saints, Rams.
I'm picking Rams.
Same.
AFC, Chiefs and Patriots.
You know what? I want to be the guy to say it. This is going to be very, very interesting.
It is.
Hey, pipe that down, asshole.
I ain't tripping off all this shit.
No. It's good Christian goddamn music.
Used to be bumping out, rich and spinning every penny. Two boxes of beer, riding through the knob up in the belly. Curtis Jackson ain't no acting when I'm on a mission. Trying to assassinate my character, I ain't say I did. Nigga, you got that yayo. What's up, nigga? Nigga, you let some things go. What's up, nigga? Oh, you ducking them low. You better rest from nigga. Oh, you playing with that roll. What the difference, nigga? The black is at, the black is at. The black is at, the black is at. The black is at, the black is at.
Alright, I'm out this bitch.
Alright, see you later, buddy.
Alright. Take it easy. As we got a surprise visit from Codeine.
Should we keep that in?
Yeah.
Alright.
Keep it in. Yeah, that was Codeine. Really chill person. Look him up. If you want the hype. I was the hype.
AFC, Chiefs, Patriots, who do you got?
Like I said, it's going to be very interesting. Where you never know, it could be Brady's time where the Chiefs might be the team to dethrone they're ran in the Super Bowl. I mean, it would be nice seeing a different AFC team going in.
Yeah.
Than just... Because honestly, if they continuously to go to the Super Bowl, it's like playing a video game, trying to beat that boss where you get your ass kicked a gazillion times. You got to beat the same fucking boss over and over as many tries as it takes.
Yeah.
Which last year they lost to a backup. Pretty good.
Yep.
Backup.
So, pick.
I guess I'll go with the Chiefs.
I'm also going with the Chiefs because fuck the Patriots.
I will not say the Chiefs will not win the Super Bowl if you want to be politically.
Well, if they win the AFC division or conference title, and they go to the Super Bowl, I'm picking Rams.
Yeah, I know it would be nice to see two top defenses, really. I mean, Rams, they have a D-line.
Yes, they do.
And they have some DBs in the backfield that when they're all on their A game, they can shut down some receivers.
Yes, they can. Will they? Who knows?
Yeah, they got
But
elite to elite.
They could.
Yeah.
They could.
They got Marcus Peters. They
Yes.
got and with their D line.
Ndamukong Suh.
They got Ndamukong Suh. They got Aaron Donald, who, from the looks of it, will win Defensive Player of the Year, which he's had an incredible season.
Good. He deserves it.
He really does deserve it.
He always deserves it, though. He's always the best defensive player every year since he got drafted. So I feel like he always deserves it.
Yeah, it's coming down to that time where he finally gets... I mean, he got that big contract extension during the offseason.
Yep.
Then the Rams decided to rebuild put together an unstoppable blueprint on a defense.
Yeah.
And then they made that trade for... then they took a defensive player from Jacksonville, which really was smart because they wanted more pass rushers. Which was very smart of them. The Chiefs... I mean, both the Rams and Chiefs have like a number 1 and number 2 ranked offense.
Yep.
I mean, to me, I use Todd Gurley for my fantasy football running back, which really racked me up some points. And
I bet.
And from the game against the Eagles, did they go against the? Yeah, did they?
Who?
Did the Rams play the Eagles?
No, the Saints did.
Oh yeah.
The Rams played the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley had a record-breaking game together. They racked up so many yards, which it was nice to see C.J. Anderson back.
Yeah.
Actually, it was nice to see him be on a team, giving him a chance because he's been signed with teams, let go. I mean, he did win a Super Bowl with the Broncos, so you never know. This could be the finishing touches that the Rams needed, was to get a secondary third down back, as in C.J. Anderson, who did really good last time he played severely good was in 2015 when they won that Super Bowl. And then Todd Gurley, I really think he'll have a good game against the Saints. I know Jared Goff has a nice pocket.
Yeah.
He has a good arm. He has targets, and from the looks of it, they're all healthy. Well, except for Cooper Kupp, which was their... Yeah, unfortunately, that was one of my favorite receivers on the team, which he was out for the season. But I think they got it. I think they can beat this. I think they'll beat the Saints. Don't get me wrong, Drew Brees is good and all, but I personally don't think he'll go to the Super Bowl.
No, me neither. So we gotta talk about the AB situation and
Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, the Kardashians go to Pittsburgh because that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Actually, the Steelers are gonna have one interesting off season. I mean, they're already letting Le'Veon Bell walk.
Yep.
Since somebody didn't want to pay him what he's worth.
They announced, I think it was last week or early this week, that they're not going to release Brown. They're going to trade.
They're going to trade him for the right, but for what price?
A high price.
A high price.
Just like Odell.
Oh yeah, that's right. Odell's on the market. Rumor has it, Niners want either Odell Beckham or AB, and the Lions are chipping in, throwing in the hat, and
hey, why not?
I mean, that'll be perfect. It would be nice to see Detroit get a receiver, since we no longer have a Calvin Johnson anymore.
Yeah, or Golden Tate. So
yeah,
we need someone to fill those roles. And both of those, which is kind of funny because AB would be like the new Calvin Johnson.
Exactly. Stafford would have his money's worth.
And then Odell, he's, short like Tate is, so he'd fill that role pretty well. 1 and 2, I would like that a lot. I would.
I mean, if we had the money to get them both, I think that's what the Niners are aiming for. They're trying to just get them both, so that way.
See, but if you try to do that, you're going to spend a lot more than you're going to get back.
You're going to be in the debt. You're going to be in the pastor salary cap,
yeah.
And then you're going to have to make ginormous moves by cutting a lot of people or having their team take a humongous pay cut. I mean, the Rams did it with Sue did it, so Aaron Donald could have got his deal done.
Yeah,
which Sue is already a billionaire. It's not gonna.
The
money they make, the money pros make, it's like they get fined all this big money. To them, we think that's a lot of money. To them, it's like, oh, that won't hurt my wallet.
Well, especially Sue, because he's gotten, $20-30 million deals.
Exactly.
So he's sitting pretty right now. Even though I would like Sue to come back to Detroit and retire as a Lion.
Yeah, but well, once again, if we're really going for the main focus of the Lions to get to work on their offense by getting Antonio Brown, if we were to re-sign Sue, we would be in that salary cap hole.
Yes,
and I'd have to, and a bunch of players like Darius Slay would have to consider a pay cut. Well, he might have to if we're on the verge of getting Antonio Brown, which would be really cool.
Yeah. On to other news. There's a new football league starting up the week after the Super Bowl called the AAF. I believe I talked about this on the last episode. I'm not sure.
Sure.
But if I didn't, I'm going to read off the different teams that they have for this new league. The Atlanta Legends from Atlanta, Georgia. Birmingham Iron from Birmingham, Alabama. Memphis Express from Memphis, Tennessee. The Orlando Apollos from Orlando, Florida. The Arizona Hotshots from...
Now imagine that. What? If the team in Alabama was just as good as their... that would be irritating.
That'd be amazing.
I'd be like, oh, really?
The Arizona Hotshots actually aren't from Phoenix. They're from Tempe.
Oh, all right.
I'm like, that's kind of surprising because usually the teams from Arizona are usually from Phoenix.
Yeah, it's nice to see a nice... like in Michigan, like most of the professional teams are either like in Grand Rapids. I mean, that would be cool if Grand Rapids was able to get a team.
It would. It would be amazing.
It would be cheaper for us to go to a game because we would just since we're in TC, we would just take a nice, decent trip down to GR. I mean, Detroit's a drive.
4 hours, but it's worth it.
It's really worth it. Like if you're going to for a sporting event or
I've done that 3 times for football and 3 times for wrestling.
See, it's worth it.
It is worth it. Oh, and 1 time for the Wings. I went down there to watch the Wings.
I know Detroit ain't the greatest.
Well, that was 9 years ago, so don't blame me, Tony.
What? Don't blame you.
Don't blame me. You got the Salt Lake Stallions from Salt Lake City, Utah. The San Antonio Commanders from San Antonio, Texas. And the San Diego Fleet from San Diego, California.
San Diego Fleet. Well, football returns to San Diego.
Yeah. Just not what they wanted. I'm kind of hoping Shawn Michaels gets involved in the San Antonio Commanders somehow.
Like ownership?
Ownership or, like a coach or something. Shut up. Something.
Oh, that's actually funny you bring that up because it would be very interesting for a guy like Shawn Michaels to do. I mean, believe it or not, in arena football, Kiss has their own team.
Really?
In LA Kiss.
Interesting.
Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley have full ownership over the team.
Damn.
That's weird for a band of Kiss to have like their own football team. I mean, they're not too bad.
No.
I mean, I can't say they suck. I mean, they get some wins in. I think they've gone to the playoffs.
That's what we need to do. We need to start our own team.
Yeah, if everyone's doing it, why can't we?
Exactly. One of the biggest things about this though is this rule they have. All teams must attempt 2-point conversions after each touchdown. There will be no extra point kicks, no kickoffs.
No field goals.
Play clock will run 30 seconds instead of 40. The playoffs will consist of 4 teams, the top 2 teams of each conference.
So pretty much they're like, kickers, get the fuck out. We're playing some football.
I mean, basically, yeah.
They're just like, fuck you, kickers. We're playing some real football.
Well, they're also trying to get the time down. Where was that? They want a real-time game length of 150 minutes instead of the over 180 in the NFL, which I understand. It does seem to drag on a little bit sometimes, but
oh yeah,
kickoffs you can see 97, 98-yard returns on kickoffs.
Oh yeah, easily.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Without kickoffs, it's gonna be fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's gonna be. They're gonna take away a little bit of fun. I mean, but
because it's fun to see a kickoff or a punt or whatever. It's just fun to see.
It's always fun because you never know what the player is gonna do. It's always a mystery. Is he gonna take it back or is he gonna fumble?
Right.
Like most players.
Yeah, for real.
But no field goals. Awesome. I
All
bet
right.
you Chicago would like that. Chicago would be like, oh, no kickers? Sign us up. We'll get a team. We're not going to lose another playoff game.
All right, so on to the XFL. The league commissioner announced the eight host cities and stadiums for the first franchises on December 5th, 2018, and also announced the starting date of February 8th, 2020, which it coincidentally is the weekend the AAF is starting this year.
The AAF. I like that. AAF.
The Alliance of American Football. That's what that stands for.
Yes.
But, yeah, it's the same weekend.
Isn't that the league where the games are 10 games or something like that?
10 weeks.
Okay, I know there's this new football league that doesn't have that many games. You only play
yeah,
kind of like high school football. You know how
Yeah.
you don't play that a lot of games and
8 or 9, yeah.
yeah,
Depending if you go to playoffs.
exactly. You do go to the playoffs and you just extend your season. But if you get knocked out, then you're gonna get knocked out.
Right. They don't have the teams on here.
They don't have teams unlocked,
Unlocked.
Yeah, I gotta unlock teams. Now.
They just have the locations for the teams. They don't actually have the conferences or anything. But these are where the teams are going to be: Seattle, Washington; LA, California; Dallas and Houston, Texas; St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis gets a team.
Yep, they get a new team. Tampa Bay.
Wait, so that means they won't have a problem finding a new stadium because they can just take the Edward Jones Dome, where
They can.
where the Rams used to play.
Yeah.
And if they didn't tear it down, have any thoughts of tearing that one down, there's where they can play. They can play right in the dome.
Tampa Bay, Florida, Washington, D.C., and New York City, New York.
Of course, New York gets football.
But these are all cities, well, except for, well, no, LA has two now. These are all cities that already have football teams.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because you got the Seattle Seahawks,
yeah,
LA Chargers and Rams now, which I think is kind of funny. Houston Texans.
No, I find it funny how it took the Chargers to leave San Diego to actually be good.
Right. The Dallas Cowboys, or Cowgirls.
Yeah.
St. Louis is the only one that doesn't already have a team because they moved.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Washington Redskins, and the New York Jets and Giants. Like, do we really need more teams in those areas? Give Detroit another team.
Yeah, give another team in Michigan, for God's sake.
New York, Florida, and California, and Texas, they all have multiple teams.
Exactly.
It's like, give us
something.
right. Because
God, we have to put up with the losing Lions every year.
Florida, they have Tampa Bay, Miami, and Jacksonville. That's three teams in one state.
I mean, it's in Florida. It's nice and warm sometimes. Some games you get to be out or it's really hot, or some games you got to be out in the rain.
And then California, the 49ers, Chargers, Rams, and Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 teams.
Well, Raiders are soon going to go to Las Vegas.
2020, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to depart from California, which...
But right now, they're still a part of California.
Yeah, they're still a part of California.
New York, Jets and Giants. It just seems unnecessary to me.
I mean, Jets and Giants share the same stadium.
They do. They do share the same stadium.
I mean, it's cheap. It's New York's cheap way of saving money.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as they got Buffalo. They have New York.
Oh, Buffalo.
Yep.
I forgot about Buffalo. Okay, so 3 teams.
Yeah, they got Jets, Giants, and the Buffalo Bills. Which,
yep.
I mean, I don't blame how you forgot about Buffalo because
how
many games do they even win?
I don't count them as New York. I count them as Buffalo. Like, I just don't see...
I mean, it is in Buffalo, New York. I mean, it's not like New York, Buffalo. Like,
right.
I just say Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Which...
It's not the Buffalo, New York Bills. It's just the Buffalo Bills.
I see where you're coming from.
Because you got the New York Jets and the New York Giants. Like, New York is in the name. Buffalo, it just seems like it's...
Like, it seems like it's somewhere else. Like,
right.
Unheard of.
Yeah, like, it's just...
I mean, not to mention, they really are unheard of because how many games do they win every year?
Yeah,
not that much.
But they have 4 Super Bowl trophies.
Yeah, they have Super... I mean...
With, oh, fuck, what's his name? God damn it.
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly, that's who it is. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, I mean, yeah, I don't count it as New York teams anymore.
Right, I don't blame
you. But it just 3 teams, and New York isn't that big. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, like, the city is...
The city, but like the state of New York is kind of small.
Yeah, it is kind of small.
California, I get because it's so big and you have so many cities.
You have so many freaking cities there. You can't get bored of that. You really can't get bored because you have so many options. You have so much shit to even do, and you got so much beaches to go to.
What's really funny is though they like all 4 sports have multiple teams for New York because you got. For basketball, you got the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. For baseball, you have the Mets and the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
For hockey, you have the Rangers and the Islanders.
Yeah.
And then for fuck, was that? Did I already say the 3?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I think I did. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, we're kind of...
But the last thing we're going to talk about today is very interesting and very surprising. I did not expect it.
I didn't expect it either.
Lil Uzi Vert retired
from the rap
from
game.
music the other day. Like, that blew my fucking mind.
It was very unexpected. I saw the news and I'm like, are you serious? I mean, I did enjoy some of his songs, which I guess if he had something, you know, something going on personalized that just kept him from really recording music, or it's just, he just felt like he didn't want to just do it anymore and just...
Well, apparently he had his new album, Eternal Take, like, done.
Oh, so he had a new album.
But he said he deleted all the files of everything.
Yeah, I did read that. He did say he did delete.
So I was like, does that mean he deleted his new album too?
You never know.
I
If
mean...
he's being... Man, man, everyone's leaving. I mean, first, Flock Flame retired from the rap game just so he could be a father. And go from there, I mean...
Dre retired in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he still produces, but he doesn't rap anymore.
Right. I mean, it can't, like, retire on a bad note, because, number one, they have the money.
Yeah.
They have the money.
True. But yeah, I thought that was really surprising. I'm still really surprised by it, just because I didn't expect it.
I did not see it coming. Like, I'd expect him to continuously to write music.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just kind of different.
I wonder who else is gonna retire next. Like, if it's really coming down to the point where it's like, who's gonna retire next?
MGK should retire next. Dude, fuck MGK.
I think Eminem killed his career anyway.
Dude, he ended
his career anyways.
Did you see what happened before 2019 hit? MGK went on Instagram and said, "Fuck rap god, I'm the rap devil." Like, bro, stop fucking doing that shit. Do you really want your fucking life to end?
Yeah, because all he has to say it in words in his
Like, fuck, dude. Like, okay, I'm gonna explain this for everyone who doesn't fucking understand the whole beef. Okay, so I guess it's 7 years ago now. MGK said that Eminem's daughter looked hot when she was 16. He was 22. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is very fucked up.
Okay, so 6 years later, nothing happens because Eminem doesn't give a fuck about MGK. I don't mind him banning MGK because I can see why. And if you can't see why, then you're a fucking idiot. Honestly. But that's not the point.
That's not the point.
6 years later, nothing happens because Eminem doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
And then MGK fires a shot at him and says that he's not a rap god. And like says all this shit. I don't know the actual lines because I don't listen to fucking MGK.
Neither do I. I don't listen to MGK.
But Eminem and Tech Nine are friends. MGK went on Tech Nine's song, whatever it was, and dissed Eminem to the point where Eminem was like, "Fuck you, fuck this, I'm done." Drops Kamikaze out of fucking nowhere.
Exactly that album.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And so he drops that. Not Alike. The verse on Not Alike is 100% about MGK, just MGK. That's that. The entire verse is, which is a fucking amazing. And then MGK had to go in 2 days, which is kind of why it sucks. Made his Rap Devil fucking
diss
track and video, which is why they fucking suck. Popped champagne that Eminem, like, this whole thing was just so MGK could get more fans, and it fucking failed.
Yeah.
Like, he failed at everything. He
lost fans, actually.
Yeah, because after Eminem took out Killshot, which there's a YouTuber I watch, his name is Jay Black, he's a reactor. He
All
is,
reaction videos.
yeah, but
Those
I
are-
like his reaction videos. They're actually pretty
Right.
cool. Was it him? I can't remember who it was. I'm pretty sure it was him. But it's called Kill Shot, and a lot of people think the reason why I call it Kill Shot is because the last diss track he did was The Warning for Mariah Carey. So it was The Warning, and then Kill Shot's like the follow up, which I thought was pretty interesting. I got so fucking off track. But after Eminem dropped Kill Shot, MGK dropped his Binge EP. Fucking terrible. Just absolutely fucking terrible.
Horrible.
Like, you fucked up your own career, basically. Like, Eminem, he might have shot you in the leg, but you bled the fuck out. Which I think was kind of the point of him. Because a lot of people say that Kill Shot wasn't that good, which I agree Eminem could do better. But he basically just let MGK kill himself.
Exactly.
Like, he gave you the Kill Shot. I think the real reason why it's called Kill Shot is because Eminem, because they're both signed to Interscope, which is their parent company. And so I'm sure Eminem knew that MGK was dropping a new EP. So maybe the Kill Shot was shooting him in the leg, but the Binge EP was letting him bleed the fuck out. Because that's exactly what he did.
Right.
And then Eminem stopped talking about it because he didn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about MGK. He gives a fuck that MGK dissed him on his friend's song. That's what he gave a fuck about. Anyway, I did a video for this and I didn't even release it, which I thought was pretty fucking stupid of myself.
You did a video.
I did. I recorded a whole video. The Hip Hop DX, the one that Merz does, where they talk.
Yeah.
I did a parody of that shit.
And you didn't post
And I
it.
didn't fucking post it.
Do you still have it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on my computer, but I didn't post it yet.
You have yet to post it.
Anyway, thank you for being here, Tony. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty soon we're gonna have Brandon show up, which
yeah. Hopefully next week.
hopefully next week.
But thank you everyone for listening. Share this. Follow me on SoundCloud. I'll link my IG and Tony's IG down in the description. Thank you everyone for Tony. I'm Jared Weathers, and I will see you all later, probably in my dreams.